Hi Aquarius, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the week of January 30th, 2019. I hope everyone's having a great day and a great week. Let's see what messages Universe has for the sign of Aquarius for this week. All right, I will do 2 more shuffles. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening for the sign of Aquarius. Universal energies, what messages do you have for the sign of Aquarius for this week, please? Messages for the sign of Aquarius for this week, please. Messages for the sign of Aquarius for this week, please. All right, so we have the Tower. We have the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like, Aquarius, you are kind of having to surrender to circumstance. Maybe think about things in a new way, shift your perspective a little, shift your perception of, how things are going. It looks like there's some sort of decision you're trying to decide if you should stay in your comfort zone or kind of get out of your comfort zone this week. And it looks like, you could be really ambitious, or somebody could be coming in really ambitiously. And then it looks like maybe this person, it could be an Aries, but it doesn't matter. This person is, or you are feeling like you're in control and you're secure, which is good, So let's see what else we have going on this week, Aquarius. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right. So yeah, there's some sort of message that comes in. It looks like it kind of shakes your worldview, causes you to kind of need to shift that perspective. Yeah, definitely need to shift that perspective. Need to stop hanging around in that energy that you're hanging in, and need to kind of find a better energy that's going to serve you better. And so this kind of brings on this decision. You kind of realize that you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit here, but you're not quite sure if you're ready to make that decision. You have been focused on kind of this like self-development, this spiritual development part of yourself. You've been really ambitious about it, actually. You've been taking a lot of action towards it. You have been really focused on and really passionate about, developing this other side of you, kind of developing your intuition. And it's kind of like, let's see, we have the Ten of Cups here. It's kind of like, you're looking for this energy still of this Ten of Cups, kind of overall abundance energy. And you just want to feel secure and stable with where you're at. But I think this is kind of like the decision between, going with your traditional values, going with the things that or kind of like getting out of your comfort zone and doing something different, doing something a little bit different. And I think that's why we have the Tower and the Hanged Man here, because they're both kind of saying like, it's kind of telling you like you need to like maybe look at things in a little bit different way. So let's see what else I can get for you guys. Let's see if there's anything else that comes out. Aquarius. We have the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. And we have Judgment. All right. So yeah, you received some sort of message about maybe some sort of unhealthy pattern that you had been involved in, maybe some sort of unhealthy behavior that, is just sort of a habit for you, and it's kind of a bad habit and it's not really serving your highest good. And so this kind of forced this tower moment where it was like you were forced to surrender, or you will be forced, or you are being forced to surrender to circumstance. And maybe just shift your perspective a little bit. With the Four of Pentacles here, this is kind of you needing to balance out that the energy between, wanting to, have structure and be like a little more on the rigid side, and then also being kind of spontaneous. You're kind of clinging on to whatever this behavior was, whatever, this kind of unhealthy pattern or unhealthy behavior, temptation, whatever it was, you're kind of clinging on to it. And universe is like, no, you need to get out of that energy. You need to do something different. And I think you know this. I think you have, you can feel it, or you've been given signs, or you've heard something, because you're now in this energy of like, oh, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I have to make a decision if I'm going to stay in this energy that obviously isn't serving me the best, but it's also like getting out of my comfort zone. And so it's making you kind of assess your past. It's kind of like you looking at yourself and saying, maybe the way that I behaved in the past, or the things that I said, or the things that I did, that's not who I want to be right now. And so the Judgment card is all about, kind of like taking from your past what you can to serve your present, if that makes sense. Like, so don't dwell on it. Don't get hung up on the stuff that's, like unhealthy or not good for you, or wasn't really serving you or anybody around you or your situation. Don't hang don't get hung up on that. It's like shift your perspective to, how can I use this to grow from it? How, like, did I do everything I could? And it's really this kind of like personal self-assessment of, did I do everything that I could in that situation? I knew a lot less back then than I know now. What I know now, I wouldn't have done the same thing. I would have done it differently. And so that's when you can tell that, like you are, on your right path, that you're doing things that align with your values. And I think you're doing this because with the High Priestess here, I see you really kind of like searching within, like trying to develop, that part of you, trying to develop your emotional and spiritual aspects, trying to attain that like higher self sort of. And I really see you doing this, with a lot of passion and determination and ambition. You are set on this, you know what you need to do, and you're going after it. And so, I love that. I love that. It's beautiful. And then let's see what we have on the bottom here. I have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you are so ambitious. You're going to take action. You're going to take action. You know what you want. You want this 10 of Cups. You're going to get it. You're going to go get it. You're going to really take action to get this overall abundance, this love, family connection, um, you know, all around like good, um, harmonious life. And so with the Emperor here, it's like I feel like you know who you are, you're trusting yourself, you're you're feeling secure with yourself, you're feeling supported and stable. And this is beautiful energy, Aquarius. This is beautiful energy. I love it. I love it so much. Um so yeah, it looks like you are having this kind of like tower moment, but I don't see you like letting it affect you negatively. You're just kind of rolling with it. You're just like, yeah, I know. I had some stuff, and I know I had some stuff, so I'm going to make a decision. And I just see you kind of like going through this process of like just kind of like totally surrendering to the universe. That's what the tower is about. You're like, yeah, I know. I got to hang up there, so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna, look at my past and see if I did everything that I could do, and I'm gonna kind of really assess that until I'm happy, with where I'm at right now. And then not only that, but you're like continuing to grow. You're continuing to grow with yourself. You're continuing to, um, you know, evolve with your intuition and your spiritual side and all these kind of like abstract qualities. I love this. I love it so much because you guys are, from the last reading with you struggling and stuff, it looks like you've finally kind of made peace with that part of yourself. You're kind of making peace with all those parts of yourself because I do have, I have the Page of Pentacles and I have the Emperor, and I feel like maybe this Page of Pentacles was you like recognizing, that issue within yourself from like the last couple of readings. And then with the Emperor, that's still kind of more of that like tangible, stable type energy, but you're just not, you're like, no, I'm going for this. Like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I just love this. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful. I love it, Aquarius. I hope you have a fantastic week. Thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later.